Hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of System Shock 2, the Anniversary Edition. This came out like 10 minutes ago, and I had it pre-ordered. I played the original a lot, and I couldn't wait to play this one, or this release, and see what was new. So, let's get on with it. I'll set to normal difficulty, and then we have mods here, which is good. There's a built-in mod browser, or not browser, but manager. So yeah, let's start.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
This is Dr. Lupin Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
So yeah, that cutscene was completely enhanced, I suppose. I'll have to update my look sensitivity since that seems to be a little bit low. There we go.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The
Still
grav shafts at
off,
the end of the
but-
hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Yeah, so if you haven't played this game before, everything enhanced looks great, by the way, so far.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level
Um,
recruitment center.
Originally they were planning to have like a traditional character creator, like in Fallout 1 and 2, where you would change your stats from the beginning and then go on from there. But In System Shock 2, instead, they have this kind of tutorial section that is also built in with the character maker. So, yeah, we have this nice city to kind of walk around in to start with. You can run around and mess with stuff if you want. If we go up here, there's a basketball that we can pick up. We'll need that for something much later. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do. You can see NPCs, buildings, and yeah, so let's go in and I'll do the tutorial just
Before you choose
because.
your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the Basic Training Center. When you're done with basic training, to pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this CyberLink booth. Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface.
I'm gonna up my look speed and stuff again because it still seems.
Now let's try it out. Currently,
Very
you should be able to
low.
look around freely.
Might have to max that out. There we go.
That means you're in shoot mode. Now,
That's a
press
little
the
bit better.
switch mode button. This puts you in use mode, where you can access your inventory and interact with items in the world. You can also access various MFDs, or multifunction display screens, from within use mode. Open up your character MFD by selecting the body icon located at the bottom of your screen, or by cycling to it within use mode. The character MFD displays your strengths and abilities pertaining to
Maybe
different
I
skills.
shouldn't have gone to the
When you're ready to
tutorial.
continue, press the switch mode button to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between use and shoot mode. To pick up an item, first highlight it by centering it in your view. A highlighted item will display brackets around it, showing you that it can be picked up. To interact with objects like buttons and computers, highlight them by centering them in your view and pressing the interact button. The item you see here is a med hypo. Pick it up, then open your inventory by pressing the switch mode button.
Yeah, so that looks
Now try
different.
pressing the use
These all-
button
there-
on the
this
med
has
hypo
a
to restore some of your missing hit points.
Much
Your hit
different
points are...
icon.
See the crate in front of you? You can search crates and other similar containers for items by highlighting it and pressing the interact button. This will display a small... One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your personal digital assistant. Now it's time to learn about jumping and to climb a ladder. Simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder. You've done well. To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this CyberLink booth. Inside, you'll learn the basic... To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
think I
service,
need to
enter
do
this
the tutorial.
CyberLink booth. Inside, you'll learn the basic skills you'll need to get started.
So since we don't have to go do that, where else are we supposed to go after there? I don't think we're supposed to be here. I haven't done the tutorial in forever, so completely forgot. I don't think I'm supposed to get back on the... Yeah, no. Maybe I'm supposed to actually do the advanced training?
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where
Okay,
you
so,
enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military.
you have
Once
3
you decide on
classes
your
to
branch
pick
of
from.
service, there's no going
OSA
back.
is supposed
The
to be
shuttle will
the...
take you to a UNN orbital space station where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings.
PSI
Good luck.
expert. It's kind of like magic in this game, but obviously not magic. Navy is... I don't remember. I think Navy is supposed to be like computer hacking and repair and stuff, and I think Marines is supposed to be more weapon focused. You get like standard weapon focus, or standard weapon and heavy weapon and melee and stuff, and more strength. But almost in all cases the OSA agent is better, I think. Oh yeah, and this version includes achievements, so you'll see achievement pop-ups. Still think the mouse sensitivity is like really low, even on max. But yeah.
The OSA welcomes you to Orbital Station Chun-Lo. Ready yourself to feel the limitations of your mind slitting away. We will
So
guide
after
your
you
path
pick
over
your,
the next 4 years. The shuttle bays at the center of the station will ferry you to your
can
next
go
stage of
through
growth.
and
When you've chosen, head into the appropriate shuttle bay. Get ready to learn things you've never imagined.
you have 4 different options here, I think it's 4, of what you want to focus on in terms of stats. So this is basically what replaced the stat screen. So we have sensory deprivation tank, I think that increases endurance. Or maybe they all increase something else.
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Runeng
Oh, it
await
says-
you.
okay.
A year in meditation on the nature of matter will
Neural
grant you power
capacity,
over it.
cryokinesis, and kinetic redirection.
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Shaoling await you. There you will spend a solitary year
Psychokinetics,
focused in a
cyber
meditation
affinity.
on motion and sound, and how they may serve your will. The sensory deprivation
And
tanks aboard the
psychoreflective
TOS
screen.
Chulun are modulated for your training. You shall spend a year in contemplation of mass, both yours and that of objects, until you can bend them to your intentions.
Yeah, so I don't think this one matters that much of what you pick. It's definitely not the stats that get increased.
Sifting the thoughts of treachery and disloyalty from the morass of emotion and eternal conflict that fill most mundanes can be disquieting. You shall spend a year building the general strength of your mind while learning how to probe the thoughts of the less capable without losing yourself.
So that stat is alright. This one is
Dr.
research.
Chandrisvalan's research labs have produced many of this decade's advances in psionic technique. You shall spend a year serving his genius, learning to understand his insights and whims.
Psionic training is
Your body has
endurance.
been neglected in your training of your mind. On Io, you will find soldiers who wish to test their endurance. You will surpass their physical prowess without compromising your mental discipline.
Yeah, so endurance is alright. I don't think it's essential. It increases, obviously increases your health, but it also increases how effective medkits and healing stims are. But I think we want the
Sifting
psionic
the
ability.
thoughts of treachery and disloyalty from the morass of emotion and eternal.
Oh yeah. So, watch this robot here. That's a neat Easter egg. If you haven't seen that before.
Many threats to security can only be defeated from inside. Your mind shall be carefully blanked and conditioned with the nature and past of a criminal. Join with the criminal and rebellious. Endure their squalor and chaos. And then, when it is time, liquidate them from within.
Robots are not really much of an issue in this game, as long as you have good hacking skill.
In the grand scheme, individuals are no more important than pieces on a game board. Occasionally, it becomes necessary to remove a piece, without disturbing the flow of the game. These removals will be done in silence and with complete secrecy. You shall spend a year learning these skills.
So I don't remember what that one is. We can get all of these eventually anyway, though.
Acts of political terrorism and corporate coercion disturb corporate and political stability. You shall spend a year battling these chaotic elements, both psionically and by physical force.
Yeah, so I think we want,
In the grand
this one?
scheme, individuals are no more important than pieces on a game board. Occasionally,
Maybe.
it becomes necessary to remove a piece, without disturbing.
Shuttle A138, you have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the Computer Ops Staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the Starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
Yeah, so I think the premise of the beginning of the game is pretty clear.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover! The entire sector is depressurizing and the blow vacuum shield won't last long.
Yeah, so...
Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
That's the first audio log. I think it's an audio log, but fortunately for me, I know the code already. Or I don't. Maybe I forgot.
Great. Gotta
that's
change
what
the
it
access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't... Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Yeah, so, all the stats that we gained is all here. And we don't have any skills, but we do have some tier 1, and we already have tier 2 unlocked because we picked the class that we did. For what abilities we have, weapon kickback, okay, yeah, that was really bad. Increased agility is fine. It's not bad actually, it's pretty good if you need to run fast, but you don't really need to run fast in this game. Kinetic redirection is really good. Cyber affinity is alright. And remote electron tampering is not great. You can reduce damage, and you have projected cryokinesis, which is your basic, it's just a ball of ice that you throw at people. It gets replaced really quick. So there's some more cyber modules. Here you can, at the start of the game, they give you the option to increase, how do I turn those off? It's in here, I think. Close captions. There we go. So you can increase stats individually, which you'll want to do because certain weapons and armor will have stat requirements. Weapon skills is found here, and specific psi abilities are found here. So for psi abilities, the one that we really want is localized pyrokinesis is really good. Regeneration is really good. Strength is alright. It's not bad, but it's not great. Adrenaline overproduction is really, really good. It's like one of the best abilities that you can get. Neural decontamination is not that important. There's not a lot of radiation to deal with in this game. And anti-entropic fields. Or entropic field. It's not really that good. It's It's not worth getting. Then the tier 3s, yeah, projected pyrokinesis is really strong. Duplication is kind of gimmicky, I don't really care about it. Motion sensitivity is not that important. Toxin absorption is... relatively it's not that good. So you can just take a toxin hypo. Recharge is also not that important because there are batteries galore. For tier 4, there should be... yes, this one is pretty good, because that weapon is very strong. It's about as strong as the energy sword that you get later, I think. Ammo and hypos into nanites. This one is another gimmick. It's not that important unless you're doing like psi only. Electron suppression is good if you don't have hacking. Quantum relocation. In the original, this was broken and could skip parts of the game, and it was really, really good. This is probably fine. Creative barrier, also very good. So the barrier is like a physical wall that you can make. You can climb on it and get to areas that they didn't intend for you to get to. So it's very, very good. Soma transference. I don't remember if that one's good or not. Photonic redirection. So this is invisibility. This is probably one of the best abilities in the game. Even bumping into enemies does not reveal you to them. So you can happily walk around and run around through the game if you have this ability, as long as you keep it up applied. So it's very, very good. It works with localized pyrokinesis, which is like surrounding your body in flames while you're invisible, so you could potentially just run around and kill enemies like that. So it's very good. It's one of the best combos, I'd say. Yeah, so explaining all the psi abilities, what they do, let's go on and actually start to play. Okay, so there's some items over there, and this kind of tests if you know how to climb, or if you have enough agility. And I failed it initially, but I'll try again. I didn't think I would actually make it that far, because I'm not used to having this much agility at the start of the game. I'm used to playing with one in every stat. It's a little challenge I would do. There we go. Get those 2 secret items. Oh, and you also have these panels here, and these kind of are like tutorials as well, but text. And everyone loves text tutorials, I think, so... yeah, so, let's go collect more nanites, more audio logs. med hypo. We'll be needing a lot of those. If we had a hack ability, we could hack this, but we don't.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. How do we get the code for this? Is it hack only, or do we get it from here? Might be hack only. And yeah, overall, like, all the textures and stuff look really good. All the new models. That was psionics. We don't have... Oh, yes, we do have a tech station. So this increases all our tech skills. Important ones is research. Maintenance is alright. Modify is not really important because you're not really modifying a whole lot. I mean, modify is really strong if you get any weapon up to level 2, but it's not something that you should really focus on initially. Repair is good, and hack is kind of essential. I mean, you can go without it, but then you're relying on ice picks for any of the times that it's required.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Yeah, so looks like NPCs or enemies also have updated animations. Oh yeah, he moves way more fluid than before. And we don't have any hacking skills, so we can't open that. You can find items like this scattered around. They can heal you for a single point each. Alcohol will lower your psi points, so if you're actually relying on psi for anything, do not recommend taking alcohol. There is a perk that you can get later, because there are perks in this game that make it so that you're immune to that,
also
but
taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
it's really not recommended to take that perk, because all the other ones are much, much better. So what we picked up here is the game player called the Game Pig, styled after the Game Boy, or just any PED at the time. You can throw the game cartridge in there, and that unlocks it on the Game Pig. And then we can also hack it, and I think that gives us, it's either all of the games, or a special one only from hacking. Anyway, so yeah, this is just a kind of distraction. Here we have Minesweeper, which I'd hope you know how to play Minesweeper, right? It's kind of something that everyone knows how to play. And then this one, and these. And are you really coming here to watch me play Minesweeper? I mean, probably not, but oh well. see. Seems that we got ourselves a little bit stuck. It's unfortunate. Can safely say it won't be this one. Who is that one? Oh. Some of the games are more interesting than others. There's a whole-on adventure game. It kind of reminds me of Fallout 4's Pip-Boy games that you could get. Oops. I want to climb up here. There we go.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bio-reconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them
your
back
respawn
online.
point.
You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
As Polito explains.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
Yeah, so,
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see.
do not want
You can hack
to be seen
security computers
because
to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough.
if we
But
idle
don't
in
rush
front
the
of
job,
a
or
camera
you'll set off the alarm
for
yourself.
too much
Your
time,
corpse is
it'll
useless
trigger
to
a
me.
security warning, and enemies will spawn in and try to attack us until we find a security panel, which looks like this, but it'll say security on it, or until the security warning runs out of time, which is like a minute or so. Might be a minute and a half. We have no chance of getting over there and dealing with that. I didn't realize I was not going to have any standard weapon skill, so I can't even use the pistol that we just got. These things are replicators. You can spend the nanites that we've been collecting to generate items, sometimes junk items, sometimes really important ones, and sometimes just useful ones. And then of course you can hack it, which refreshes what it offers. Sometimes it might offer something really good, and then you hack it and then it changes it so you get something that you really don't want. It doesn't offer that thing anymore. But it always reduces the amount of price, so hacking is usually a good thing, and then it's also required at some point. This is the elevator. We'll be using that later. Here's some chemical storage.
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when.
Yeah, so, we don't need to use any chemicals right now. We don't even have the research skill, but that's new. I believe there's turrets down here? Nope, there's not. Okay, so
This is
oh, there is turrets.
Remember, the unauthorized use usage of firearms aboard the Von Braun is a Class 3 infraction.
So how do we get past this? We kind of have to either hack these or run. I am not very good at running right now. Yeah. That was expected. But we do have to get over there and recharge that thing that we picked up. The power cell. So we will have to deal with that. I'm not using my cryokinesis against those turrets because it doesn't really do that much damage to them, I don't think. I don't remember it doing that much damage to machines. Oops, we got pinged around the corner. Yeah, okay. At least I have nanites. Ooh, wait. I have, what I need to actually get standards weapon skill, so I might just go do that. Let's turn minimap on so I can actually see where I'm going. We came from down here, so this door will bring us back to the upgrade stations. I was actually gonna try and get hacking, but I suppose we need one standard skill for the pistol. Yeah, we have every like thing has new animations, which is very nice. Forgot what's down here. Oh yeah, this is we need to go down here for a code. I don't think there was anything over here. Yeah. There's the research software. We do need one of those, I think. There's 3 levels of the different softwares for hacking, maintenance, repair, and research, I think. And we kind of need... Hacking is useful but not required, but I think research is absolutely needed at some point. Even in trash bins, there's always something useful.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
And Sci-Hypo is on offer, so that's really needed. Aside from that, I don't think we need anything else from here. And yeah, strafe running is still possible, which is really nice to know. That's when you hold strafe and forward and you move super fast. We might end up getting killed again. But we do have the anti-armor bullets. There we go. Anti-armor is always good against robots, like these turrets. Although it's a lot more rare than the standards ammo. I don't think there's anything on that catwalk up there, so now we can go into the next area.
Good work. Here are some more cyber modules. Spend them wisely. They're not easy to locate.
Yeah, so
Good. You've managed to get
you really
into
don't
Med.
get that much cyber
Now find
modules
Grassi and get the keycard
at
to
the
the crew
beginning of the
sector.
game.
He's the one who monitored your cryo sleep, so he might be interested in joining you, if he hasn't been butchered yet.
And yeah, this deck is really easy. So if we had died after that loading screen into this new area, we would be booted back to the title screen. We would not respawn. Every like new area we have to find one of these regenerators. It's kind of like System Shock 1 in that sense. Then you also have these healing stations that completely restore you.
You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber ray has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand.
That monkey attacks really fast compared to before. Used to, at least I remember, the monkeys attacking a lot slower. Oh, it's because there's two there, never mind. Yeah, so this room, obviously, you're gonna get radiated if I run around in this. I don't have any hacking skills, so I can't deal with that.
This is Xerxes. Why do you
There's a
persist
turret
in your
down there.
loneliness?
Ammunition drained. Radiation hazard.
Yeah, so broken shotgun. Can't really do much about it. And we'll get a lot of those, so they're essentially useless. They... I think in the original game, they would always have at least one slug in them, but looks like they either don't or they don't come repaired, so because they're broken, you can't unload it. It's one of the two. Oh yeah, and they added a new skybox, or space box, I guess you could say, because this did not look like this before. It was a lot more black and less stars. There's our first combat armor. There's 3 levels of combat armor. That's a turret, so I have to be careful about that. There's 3 levels of combat armor, but there's also one...
Ammunition drained.
Well, I don't really have much I can do about that now. There's also worm armor, which is special, and powered armor, which is also special in its own way.
What is a drop of rain compared to the storm?
What is a thought compared to a mind?
Our unity is full of wonder.
Is full of wonder,
Which your tiny individualism cannot even conceive.
Good work. Here are some more cyber modules. Spend them wisely. They're not easy to locate.
That was the key card that we needed. And there's some extra stuff up here if you have hacking skill, which we don't. At least not yet. I think we can go get the first level of hacking finally. But, oh. Stuck in there? There we go. Monkey brain. We need that. We can't research anything until we get research 1. Yeah, okay. This room anti-radiates us, or cures our radiation. It's the only room like that.
radiation hazard.
So yeah, super useful. We go in there. Get the extra cyber modules when we can, because we need every single one of them. Well, we need as many as we can get. Also, when you die and respawn or use a healing station, it does not regenerate your psi points. You must use psi hypos for that. Or there's another means to store them, but...
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
Yeah, so now we have crew access.
Your
Discord
here's a hidden grenade launcher. We do not have the skills at all to use it,
Hi
but
there. Please make your selection.
at least it's there. Don't cigarettes increase your thing by 1? Maybe they do, but I don't remember. Now we can go in here. That's why we couldn't get in here. So, if you're not following along with the plot so far, yeah, there's this entity called the Many, which seems to be corrupting everyone aboard the ship.
Hi there.
And,
Please make your selection.
What was it? We needed tech, and we need either research or hack. Research would be nice right now, so we can increase damage, and hack would be even more useful right now, so I'll take that. Oh yes, this is your first perk that you get to take. Let's see what we can pick from. Yeah, this is the perk for making it so you can take alcohol without losing psi. I think if you take a lot of alcohol at once, it does something even worse, but this completely nullifies that and then reduces toxin and radiation damage by 1/4, which is absolutely nothing. I don't recommend taking that. For what we're doing, Lethal Weapon and Smasher are both really good to take together, but Tinker is also really good. Tinker is like very strong if you can get a weapon that you use frequently, fully modified. Power Psi is nice. But not really. I don't think it's that useful. Psi burnout, so whenever I use a Psi ability, you saw there was a meter, and if I release it in the green, then it just casts the standard ability. But if I let it go into the orange, I get a slightly stronger version. And if I let it go all the way, then I get Psionic Burnout, which does damage to me and fizzles the ability. Sharpshooter is pretty standard and it's fine. Tank is not great. Speedy is not that useful either. Security Expert is actually kind of good. And Cyber Assimilation, I think this one is also very useful. Spatially Aware is good, I guess, if you don't memorize where enemies are. But I think Security Expert is what we should go with, because invisibility to robots is really good. That also includes turrets as well.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the Many demands your capture or destruction.
Hack skill 2 required. I thought we had extra hack skill. We have hack 1.
Is there an...
Ah, this force field is in the way. So this is the hacking minigame. You need to get 3 panels lit up in a row, but if you click on the orange panel, there's a chance they'll fail and something bad always happens. So don't click on the orange. But if you can light up 3 panels like that in a row, then you've done the hack. If you stand under the cameras like that, they can't see you, so that's good to know. And we did that all for a med kit. Also, the camera's awareness of you will stack if you walk in front of it too much, so you have to wait for that little beep there.
Your flesh.
There we go. I suppose the shotgun shell is like always in his inventory. There we go. Get a free pistol. Don't need it. Throw it away. This right here is a pile of worms. Don't step on it because it toxifies you. But these are useful much later in the game. And yeah, there is something up there that we could get. I think it's just nanites for us. Oh hey, that bug is still there. Yep. So, I'll explain this real quick. So you know how you can climb onto things. Well, when you swing your weapon physically exists in front of you, and you can climb onto it as you're swinging. And this was a bug from the first game, but it's really, neat. But yeah, that's a neat bug, and it's interesting that it's still here. There's the ladder. So up here we have nanites, which gets easier to get them like this. I'm trying to step on there. And over here we have cyber modules, more of them. And this is the office of the guy that we're trying to find.
So he's probably in his office in the R&D sector. Maybe he's got a backup R&D card in here. Take a look around. Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
There's a first psionic amplifier if you didn't start as the psionic class, or the Spec Ops class. It's... I don't know where the other one would be, but that is like the earliest you can get it, I think. Anyway, Brawn Boost implant. So this, you can see it has a certain amount of charge. If we wear it, it increases our strength by 1, which we don't need right now, so I won't wear it. Let's see, what do we want next? upgrades. So because I have the level 1 skill, it's cheaper to get level 2 now. But I still need research 1, so I will do that. Now I can research this hybrid organ, which sounds grisly, but it is important. And as for getting in here, one of our audio logs that we have will tell us.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
So, I've already heard all these, but suppose I can play them.
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the MedSci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
Okay, so did I get that one?
Wow, you're incredible. Do you know that? I made this game where I tried not to make myself think about you. What a moron. I love you, Rebecca, and I've got the plan. I've been buttering up the captain to transfer me from the Rickenbacker to the Goodwill team on the Von Braun. Pretty soon nothing will keep us apart.
It's probably not worth trying to go through this just to get in there. I mean, it is nice to go in here, but... Oh, you can't even hack it. I thought you could.
Marie, I'm sorry I've been out of touch, but I've been working on that artifact Bayliss brought back from Tau City 5. I've done a level 3 analysis on it. I think it's some kind of artificial intelligence. I've managed to pull an audio tag file out of its memory. I'll let you be the judge.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau City 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land grants? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
Watson died at 0240 of non-specific causes. Despite zero respiratory and brain function, the body is still displaying autonomous motor function, as does the parasite. At 0847, the patient even spoke to one of the nurses. Autopsy is set for 1630, and then we'll see what makes this Lazarus tick.
Dr. Watts is alive and in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
Oh, that turret can't hurt us up here. Oh, so we could use this. So with the worms like that, you can pick them up in beakers. And eventually they'll become ammo for a gun if we want to use it. But I'm never too keen on using those. So did I already go through here? No. there's a shotgun. As for whether I want to use it, well, I can't have it. It needs standard 3, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the standard weapon skills. There we go.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
They're not dead. They want you, you understand? They want you as a host. Get away.
We probably will get standard 3. I mean, at least enough for shotgun. But not at this point in the game. You should really listen to that audio log.
Alright, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got an autopsy at 16:30, but let's grab a beer on the recreation deck afterwards. Sound good?
Yeah, I'll go heal up first. So it sure sucks being at no health. Technically, if you know the code for doors, I don't think there's anything that stops you from just putting them in, which is rather nice for speedrunning. I have to deal with this robot. They're not too dangerous. This one will explode on us. Just like that. If we have that pyrokinesis skill that they've mentioned before, localized pyrokinesis, it nullifies the damage from robot explosions, which is very nice. Was that the robot that was in here? I didn't know he comes out.
Alright, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451.
Oh.
Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft to engineering and reset the primary reactor core. That will restore power.
There we go.
You're now on the engineering deck. Find the engine core and reset it. This will restore power to the elevators. I'm getting some kind of strange readings from down there, so keep your eyes open.
So yeah, down here, the floor is completely radiated.
Radiation hazard. Radiation hazard.
radiation can be pretty bad. We don't have any anti-rad hypos.
Something.
We'll have to use the medkit here. Even though I am right at the spots I would need to activate the regeneration
We do not know death.
points.
Only change.
I messed that up.
Without killing ourselves.
I didn't know you could search.
Is your vision so small that you cannot see the value of our way?
Must be new. Break that real quick.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
We should probably unlock healing at some points, because being at no health sucks. And there's no way to upgrade down here in engineering.
It's down to just a few of us now.
Please make
Right
your
after
selection.
Valdez died, I guess I went a little nuts and started tearing things apart. But what do you know, I found 2 more rad hypes. Hopefully that'll keep me going long enough to figure a way past that damn turret. Who is that? Delacroix? Sanger?
I'm not sure what secrets you and your new buddy Captain Diego have got going up on Deck 3, but I intend to find out. If you continue to refuse to meet with me and my staff, you will leave me no choice but to register a complaint with Corporate. If you want to take me seriously, perhaps Sergeant Bronson and her security staff will.
900. All personnel, please report to the common area of Deck 5 at that time.
Actually, no, that's not the well-repaired pistol. We don't have the code for this. To get into it, it's in one of the storage bays. Should probably repair this. Oh, I actually do need repair skill. Okay. I might need that pistol sooner or later. Ooh, that's a laser turret.
The radiation must have locked the protective seals on engine core access. You're going to have to find some way to purge the radiation from the cooler tubes. Xerxes is blocking me out of the primary data loop, so I can't get any information to help you. He's working for them now.
Where did I throw that pistol? It was over here. It's only one more repair level, but that's better than nothing.
Access needed.
And it would be nice if we could get security access as well. But, that's not for a while. Okay, so with turrets like this, try and aim for the top, it's not gonna land most of the time. But the part that you can't see right here is actually much more solid. So, the center part is like wider than the top, and I think also the bottom, but yeah, so that helps to shoot those from corners.
Do you not trust the feelings of the flesh? Our biology yearns to join with yours.
We welcome you to our mass.
But you puzzle us. Why do you serve our mother?
How can you choose cold metal over the splendor of flesh? But you fear us.
We hear your thoughts, and they rage for your brothers you believe dead.
But they are not.
They sing in our symphony of life. We offer another chance to join us. If you choose to lie down with the machine,
we will rend you apart
and put you separate from the joy of the mass.
Yep, so that cutscene there triggers when you get over here. So that's the thing that took over the ship, basically. Does this let us repair? No, we actually do need this skill. Oi.
Potential threat detected.
That's not good.
Potential threat detected.
Fortunately, when you go through a bulkhead like this, it completely clears the security warning.
Trained.
Okay, so we have to get into the cargo bays, but if we die in them, we won't respawn. Oh, like that. We were attacked from behind. Fortunately, there's autosaves. There was in the original game as well.
Weapon jammed.
Oh, that's not good. Now it's broken, and we can't repair it. Well, I can deal with the camera, but as for the other things, guess I will have to use Psi finally to actually clear stuff out. There we go.
You do not hide forever.
Just a bunch of nothing. But yeah, didn't want to fire off an extra shot. We can upgrade our, or spend our cyber modules up here, thankfully. But I remember this part being a little bit guarded.
Not me. No way. They're not gonna get me. They're not gonna change me. Rachel? Kids? I'm sorry.
I don't remember that happening. Well, we're right next to a security thing, so...
Potential. Security alert terminated. Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected. Security alert terminated.
I believe we needed... what was it? I wanted healing. I don't actually know if there is one to upgrade that. I think it's only these two. And more stats is nice, but... yeah... more repair? I need repair and I need maintenance. So I suppose I can get repair 1. Which does restore. If it goes down to 0, it does restore it down to like 1. Anyway, we came here to activate this. That way I don't have to reload saves every time I die here.
My duty is to the UNN and to this ship. But can I resist the call of the many? My father's weakness brought Shodan into existence. My weakness has invited these things aboard the Von Braun. Can I undo the wrong I have done?
Did I go up here yet? Nope. Okay, so yeah, the next part of the game is the storage bays, which are kind of I think I'm going into the wrong one. Yep.
Access needed.
These are a little bit stressful, I remember. So you start dealing with robots. And these guys. who only exist to explode on you.
This is Xerxes. Can you not feel the glory of the flesh? Do you not yearn to be free of the tyranny of the individual?
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Fortunately, these are just the maintenance robots, so they don't do that much damage if they do hit us. These ones do explode, and they do a lot of damage, as you can see. Which leaves us with, like, no health. So I'll try to not die often. I didn't grab the chemical. Huh. Go. And we're already being followed. Yeah, I don't think this is supposed to be searchable, because they weren't in the original, and they don't have a name. So that's a interesting change or bug. I'm gonna take damage. Oh, I took a lot of damage.
Sir, where are you?
There is some semblance of stealth in this game as well. You can sneak up behind enemies. Oh.
Right away, sir.
Well, fortunately, I don't think I'm supposed to go up there right away.
Stay where you are, Beck. I mean it. This isn't something you can fight. This isn't something you can run from. If you love me, you won't come looking for me. Just hang tight. I won't let you down.
They aren't making this easy for us, are they? I miss you. I know it's stupid, but I do. I think I'll wallow in self-pity for an hour or so, and then write you again. Figures. I have to travel 67 trillion miles to meet a man. Once you're transferred to the Von Braun, everything will be better. I'll be better. I promise. Great. Someone's coming. Counting the seconds.
It's a lot just to kill this turret.
Well, we can't get the malfunctioning turrets offline, and now Xerxes isn't even talking to us. Pollard thought of a workaround. By running bypass into central control, we can hack into the turrets locally and take control of them. However, that means walking right up to the little sons of bitches and hoping they don't go off. One thing is sure, I'm going to figure out what the hell happened here.
Those are just nanites. Not essential. But if you have the size skill, or whatever, you can grab them, or you can just jump. probably use the lean more. Hack skill of 2. Well, I don't need to get into it. Ah, that's more nanites. Actually getting that without triggering this to fall is like really hard. At least the death won't be permanent, but there we go. You don't lose the nanites, those on it, so if you can manage to step on it without letting it fall and break, that's good too. And for this, we can just use that handy trick I mentioned. If I can actually reach it. I think you can do it in the air for extra height, but I forgot the timing. Oh well, it's not that important. So, it's gonna be a lot more robots over here. And a surgical unit activation key. You want to save those for areas that have the healing stations but can't be used. None in this area, but later in the game there will be, of course. I think there's some in deck 4? Or 5. Deck 5, there is absolutely ones that are useful to hook up. Nice. And since enemies respawn, including those pistol hybrid or shotgun hybrids and pipe hybrids, you technically can get as many medical hypos as you want, along with alcohol and chips and other goodies. Later in the game we'll find something called the Recycler, which lets us turn most things back into nanites, so it's only 1 nanite for like chips and stuff, so if it's really worth doing it on that, not really. Consider that's 70 pipe hybrids you would have to kill. Not literally that number, because you can convert ammo, I think, so it would be less than that, but that doesn't make it any better. You're better off just spending your resources wisely. Still need a hack skill of 2. Also, this was the wrong side. I should keep that pistol on me so that in case the other one breaks. Actually, if we go this way, then we have the turret to deal with. But we can squeeze in here. And the robot shouldn't know exactly where we are, so...
This is Xerxes. Due to measures beyond our control, all meal service aboard the Von Braun will be suspended. Nutritious snacks are available at most replicators.
Oh, I'm not safe here. Yeah. That was bound to happen. I do have to go in that direction, though. Unfortunate.
In some ways, the many is not unlike the UNN. There's a joy in working towards a collective goal, and being able to put aside the things that draw us apart and make us separate. Why do we fear the loss of our individuality so much? Man can dream, but the many can accomplish.
Oh, this is a lot of hybrids all at once. At least we get medical hypos from them. Yeah, so it's the last one in this area that we have to go to. That is kind of... no, it's not wasteful, it doesn't restore all the way. Do I really want to deal with them though? What I can do is I can... how far is this? If he stays there... I don't think that one actually... yeah. It's like way up there. And it doesn't function. So you can crush things with these elevators, but it's not super easy to do. You kind of have to lure these guys over. So if we can get them over here, that would be nice. If he will walk over here, that would be very useful. Or he's stuck. Dang. I wanted to crush him, but I guess he was stuck on the wall. His arms or whatever were stuck. Maybe this one will be more cooperative. They do react to noise. This is perfect, yeah. Come on, you're almost here. There we are. No! Well, we tried. We have a better idea. We'll just take him up, and he can stay up there. And he can stay up there for all I care. Suppose that's the more pacifist way to do it, isn't it?
Constance, I fear now for my life. I think this has gone beyond any imaginings of Diego and Korechkin. I do not believe they are in control at all. We must discover what it was they found down on the surface of Tau Ceti 5 and why they guard the secret so jealously. I think this is more important than my life, or your life, or the life of the ship. Be brave and be careful.
Well, more cyber modules is always good. One of the robots is up there, I think. Fortunately, we can get in here. This is a little bit more safer. When you lean, by the way, it does actually change your collision. Just like that, we slowly whittle down this robot. This is what we were looking for, I believe. A laser pistol, which is far more useful than the regular pistols. And French Epstein device, which automatically or freely upgrades one level if we use 2 of them. We get the maximum level, and it's really easy.
Ballone's dead. I was just talking to him and this cyborg came up behind him and... Okay, Connie, get a grip. Get a grip. I've recoded the door lock and engineering control to 15061. I think I'll be safe in here. Yeah, I'll be safe in here.
Do we have... We don't have... code. Yeah, so we need that code to get in. To the fluidics control locker or whatever it is. Then from that point, we're told our next objective. I'm trying to not... Oh, hello. Really? What? Oh, just 2. Pipe hybrids, for whatever reason, are far more bulkier than the regular ones. Did he explode? Oh, you know what? He did explode. He touched, yeah, he touched the spark over here, which will damage you as well. Don't see that every day. Okay, so we don't have security access, so we can't get in there. I don't remember where we get security access. Oh. I didn't know we get it from him. Oh, you don't even need to use the key the way that you would in the old version. You can just do it directly. It's more light combat armor. Okay, healing, please. And what else would I want? Pyrokinesis is good, but adrenaline overproduction is also very good. So I don't know. I'll go with this one. Eventually I need energy weapons. I think to level 3? Get you down for the count. We're running out of psi hypos. There's plenty more to get, but it won't be for a while.
Ballone's dead. I was just talking to him and this cyborg came up behind him and... Okay, Connie, get a grip. Get a grip. I've recoded the door lock and engineering control. Somebody's been tampering with the Xerxes unit. In the interest of keeping secrets from the powers that be, I've installed a backdoor to the fluidics control computer. To activate it, install hardware override 45M DEX in the system's monitoring unit in command control. You can find 45M DEX in auxiliary storage 5 in the coolant tubes. Keycode 34760.
Yep, so that storage is not here. We will get the code to number 4, I think, later, but it's all the way around here. Whoa. Oh, that's gonna research very slow. That red thing that I am researching is very, very useful.
You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Keep your eyes open for utility storage 4. I've laid in some supplies there. The passcode is 59004. Got to get to deck.
The many demands the termination of this exchange. We regret any inconvenience.
Before, I couldn't get rid of those jarheads from the Rickenbacker. Now I can't find one for love or money. That creepy OSA guy followed me around for 2 months until he got the hint. Now I tried to contact him to see if he knew what was going on, but all of a sudden, he won't return my mail.
Okay. Is this one?
Somebody's been tampering with the Xerxes unit. In the interest of keeping secrets from the powers that be, I've installed a backdoor to the fluidics control computer. To activate it, install hardware override 45M DEX in the system's monitoring unit in command control. You can find 45M DEX in auxiliary storage 5 in the coolant tubes. Keycode 34760.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
And for chemicals, I don't think it has the one that we need for either of the things that we... Oh, it does. Yeah, we can take this one. That's gonna research really slowly, but this works basically like healing hypo, except we get them from the annelids. They are more effective than healing hypos as well, so it's also rather nice, but they're much more uncommon.
Anatoly, you must open up the planet to the scientific staff of this vessel. If there is something down there, it's bigger than Triop, it's bigger than the UNN, and it's bigger than you. And why have you and Diego shut off Deck 3? What's going on?
Okay. So if I go to emails...
You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Now listen carefully. The xenomorphs who have hijacked this ship are presumably from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. They've been able to infect a number of crew members through an extremely invasive parasitical technique. They've also demonstrated the ability to control the actions of others through some form of limited telepathy. Find the research soft, understand them, then kill them.
Hi there.
We shouldn't
Please
need
make
to
your
generate
selection.
more medical hypo. Oh wait, we have healing. That's right. We can use that right now. It's not as effective, but when we get more psi points, or psi skill, it will be very effective. So we're almost done with this deck. All we have to do is install the computer chip that we found, which we already cleared out that area, so it's no issue there. Might have enemies in here. Nope, it's clear.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Okay, 24 modules. What can we do with that? Well, extra psi is always good. Agility is also very nice. But yeah, I think I want psi right now. But I also need repair and energy weapon, because I would like to use this laser pistol. There we go. Need energy weapons of 1. Also, it's not even charged up at all. Huh. I mean, I said I was gonna get energy weapons for another thing, so I might as well as go and get the first level of energy weapons. That will repair our pistol for when we use it. I think endurance also increases the amount of charge. It can hold... Or that's a different stat. There we go.
Research complete.
1 in energy skill. I could get energy weapons to level 2, but that doesn't really help me that much. But I'm not really using it for anything else at this point, so sure. I guess we would like to repair it though. So I will have to get maintenance at some point, or find a disposable maintenance tool. Or wait, the other ones. There's the maintenance tools, and then there's one that repairs it if it's broken.
Now get those engine pods online. You'll have to head to nacelle 1 and 2 and reset the pods manually. After that, reinitialize the system from core control. But that system won't come online until you reset both pods. Keep an eye out. They're mobilizing their real forces, and they know exactly where you are.
Yep, so that cleared all the radiation from here. Don't really need the rad suit because of that. So with energy weapons like the laser pistol...
This is Xerxes. Poland is off limits to all personnel. To avoid possible detention and execution, please respect the will of the many.
Energy weapons don't do that much damage to,
Hi there. Please make your selection.
to non-mechanical enemies.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I do
Thank you
buy
for choosing
hypos.
Value Rep.
There we go. I'll buy a couple right now. I don't need to use the pistol. There's the laser rapier. We need an energy weapon skill of 4, which is more than I thought. I thought it was only going to be 3, but yeah, it would be nice to replace our wrench with that. Anyway, let's get down to it. Is there something down here? No. You can go inside these, I think they're like generators or something. They look ominous, but there's no harm in running down here. And you can find things like this assault rifle, which we won't use, because I think that needs a standard weapon skill of 6. Uses the pistol ammo, but it is very, very strong. So yeah, that's the first port, we just have to do the second one, which is really easy. Thought that okay, there is something down in this one. I don't know if that has ammo or not, so I'd like to look at least. Oh. Yeah, okay, so this hypo is one that I think it temporarily increases your size stat for a little bit. Not super useful, but it is a bonus to have.
Intelligence that wants to help me reclaim control of the Von Braun from whomever or whatever is now in charge. I don't know where it came from, but I must confess, I'm happy it is here.
To the elevator and come see me on deck 4. While you were doing that, I've discovered the presence of some Analyt artifacts on board the ship. I think you may be able to use them to your advantage. I've uploaded the information to the ship's weapons upgrade units. They'll be able to convey the information to your cybernetic rig. What are you waiting for? Get to the elevator now.
Yeah, so, that unlocks the exotic weapons skill, which, we don't have any exotic weapons, but we'll come across them. One of them is one of the best melee weapons in the game, and the others are things like the worm armor and some of the, implants are pretty good as well, and one of the best, guns in the game, though we mostly care about the melee weapon. Yeah, don't step on the worms. Of course, that would be bad. We can't do anything here, although there's a big sequence break if you have the code for that door. So we're not going to do that. Also, this texture kind of reminds me of something from System Shock 1, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'll do the rest of this, and then I'll call this as an episode. How about that? I'll just have to go into this maintenance shaft where we'll meet someone new. And by someone new, I mean a new enemy. Yep, we're gonna need to get hacked into at some point. At least it's cheap. Okay, so if you're wondering why I hug the shotgun hybrids, it's because if you're too close to them, they won't fire at you, and they'll try to back up. And if you can maintain a distance from them, then you can just deal with them like that. Can we hack it from here? Hack skill 4 required. It's interesting that the shotgun hybrids have to be really... they have to be at the right distance to try and fire at you, because the shotgun itself isn't actually a close-range weapon in this. It fires slugs rather than pellets. So... you can imagine it's like one big bullet or projectile. so it's not really a close range weapon. However, there is the ammo type. AP shells, which is slight scatter shot, and that is more effective the closer you are. I thought there was going to be a new enemy down here. There's this drone, which I don't think we see anywhere else. Actually, this reminds me of the drones from System Shock. As well, the flying enemies. Oh yeah, there she is. So she might kill us, because she is really fast and accurate. Oh, we got her. Cyborg midwives. Yeah, very gruesome design. Half human, half robots. Does not seem like a pleasant surgical transformation they went through.
Is someone waiting for me?
Oh. That nearly killed me. I can go heal real quick, and then we'll go to the elevator, and then I'll conclude. Oh, actually I can do some shopping too. I would like energy weapons 4. Yeah. Finally. Wait, we need agility as well. Ugh. I'll do that on the main floor. We will get a good amount of cyber modules on the next deck, though, so that's good, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, if you watched all the way. We did 2 whole decks, and there's 5 main ones, but I think if you include all the different levels of the game, there's like 10 in total. Not 10, it's more like 8. Actually, it might be 10. But, yeah. So, see you next time.